And welcome to another great, fantastic, phenomenal episode. This is Christopher Holcomb, Motor City visionary, going through my journey in real estate. Wanted to give y'all some brief information today. I tagged along with my mentor to look at some properties. So pretty much I wanted to go over inspections, how to inspect the property, how to look for things, but really not just pretty much, I guess, the runabout way of, hey, if it's got good windows, good roof, check this, the pretty much ordinary stuff. Hopefully you should have that, but I'll go over it briefly right quick. You should have vital things with you: flashlight, a camera, your phone. In addition to that, you should have pen and paper if you got to write things down. You never know where something unexpectedly you see that you didn't account for that you might need to write down. You also want to have probably a filled out form, which to me is the most vital thing that'll make your inspections go faster, so you can inspect each room, validate what grade that room is the kitchen need to be upgraded, how the windows are in that room, carpeting, paint, everything. So you want everything to be on this form. This makes it quicker to go through. So have those things when you're going to look at a property. I think they are definitely a vital thing to have. But now to talk about inspecting certain type of properties. And to me, what's vital is certain inspecting properties somebody might do some work on, a rehab property or a property someone's trying to sell. Certain things you look for, mainly foundation. When you're looking at the outside of the property, you look for places where grass is not growing. Why is that? You look for places where you may see if it's brick, different color in the foundation, because it could be bad foundation, it could be bubbling out. You want to look from the side to make sure it's a straight line down the line. Roof, when you're looking at shingles, you want to make sure the shingles are all the same, and if not, then what repairs have been done with the roof? If the shingles are bubbling up in certain areas, was there water damage there? Was there water sitting in the area? Because you could have where the roof is not an even roof, and the dog house or wherever, water could be trickling down because you don't have good, not ventilation, but flow from the gutters or anything else. That's a vital thing too. Check the gutters. Are they filled? Do they have leaves in there? Are they spouting out in every direction that it give good flow from rain when it rains on the roof? Those are some vital things you want to look at outside of a property, because some people will cut corners, and you have to be aware of that and know what to look for when you're going in there. Inside the house, look at the rooms. Are the structure good? Is there any bubbling in the paint? Is there any mold? A lot of things from water damage you want to verify. Verify the flow. Is the floor even? Is there some cracks, some creaks? If it's carpeted, pull the carpet up. Take a look at the floor. See if there is a wood floor under, or is it just the base floor? Verify what's the status of that. I ain't gonna say I'm not gonna say go through everybody's house and pull up the carpet. But if you're walking on the floor, you know how to feel through a floor. Step cautiously to see if you can feel certain things. If you feel a knot or a lump or a dip or unevenness, that's when you want to ask those questions. If they can't give you an answer, maybe you don't want to do business with them. Maybe you don't want to look at the property anymore. The windows, validate if they're vinyl, wood. Are they different colors? Are they different windows? Why have all the windows been replaced? It's a plethora of questions you can ask, but you want to be aware of these things when you're inspecting a house. You want to inspect the outside of the house, the back of the house. If it's an extra room, like some rooms they call it a bedroom, but if it doesn't have a closet, and it's not really, it may be added on, it's not necessarily a bedroom. So you can't say it's a 3-bedroom. That affects your numbers on the price. And if you want to rent it out, what options you have regarding that. Inspect the basement. We know the furnace. We know the water heater. You want to inspect that. Inspect the piping. Make sure that it's PEX. Make sure it's PEX throughout. Because if it's copper in some areas, that could be issue down the line. The electrical. Check out the box. Make sure if it's just a switch, make sure it's consistent throughout. Check the outlets. You want in the bathroom, if you got to upgrade that, and they're just regular outlets, you got to have the I forget the name of it, but the ones with the automatic circuit, so they're pop there at that instant, and that's pretty much when you got to get your property certified in certain counties, you got to have those in each kitchen and bathroom. So it's a lot of things you need to pay attention when you do your inspection. The best way to get good at it is do a lot of them. It's repetitious, like anything else. Once you get used to doing it, then you'll know what to look for. But if you have those things I mentioned before, the camera, the pen and paper, a flashlight is definitely viable, because if you don't have no power in the basement, how can you take a good look at the furnace? It's certain things you want to evaluate on the furnace. So just want to give you a brief update because I went through some properties and really was cut and dry because they were horrific. But you still want to validate some things when the property's not horrific that you may not be aware of that people are cutting corners to do to make the hot property look good. I throw some paint on it and you think everything's great, and behind it is not great. The plumbing's not great or the electrical not great, and you got the property and you spent the kind of money that you think everything was upgraded. Hey, a loss of money and a lot of heartache is not what you need. So evaluation is the biggest thing when you're inspecting a house. And if you got somebody inspecting the house for you, ask these questions. Make sure they know what they're doing, because they could expect to do a quick walkthrough, take pictures, video, and they're not looking for those things. And then you still buy the house off their word because you assume it's not definitely going to be a good outcome for you or them. So make sure you know what you're looking for. And if you're not going to do inspections, but you're going to be buying properties, walk through with someone to just see how they expect it. So you just get an understanding of what to look for, because you don't want anybody trying to pull the wool over your eyes. So I just want to give you guys an update on that. I can go on and on with other aspects of inspections, but I wanted to give you a brief overview, which was like over 6 minutes of it. And, you know, some things you can definitely research. So, as always, feedback is welcome. If you like, click like. Same thing, if you see watch more of my videos, you can definitely check those out. And I appreciate any feedback. You guys have a good day, and I'll catch you on the next video.